Welcome to another episode of Good Seasoning the Podcast.
Let's go!
With JPK, a recorded conversation with three college friends that became family. A millennial-driven podcast where we talk all things flavor and everything in between. No scripts, no filters, just straight talk. No chaser. Now, here's your hosts, J-Mo, Paul, and Kierra.
What's good, family? This is
Hey y'all.
What's poppin',
podcast. Y'all? This is episode 2.
Deuce.
And
episode 2, and
Part
this episode is about what? What is today's episode about?
Brenda.
This
Tonya.
is K. Kierra. It was K. Kierra. Brenda. Tonya. Alicia.
Rihanna.
Rest in peace, for real. That's not funny, but
Facts.
No, but for real, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, man. This
Happy
is
Mother's
our
Day.
Mother's Day episode.
Kierra,
Shout out
happy Mother's
to
Day.
all the moms, man.
Thank you. I appreciate
happy
it.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Kierra.
thank you.
Third. It's your third? It's your third Mother's
Yep.
Day?
Big 3.
Third Mother's Day, man.
Third Mother's Day.
but Mother's Day is a dope holiday. It's a time for us to celebrate the people that brought us into this world. And sometimes, the people that didn't bring us into this world, but that took care of us and nurtured us and, brought us to be who the people that we are to be. So that's what this episode is all about. Just celebrating our moms, talking about our moms, and just reflecting on all that they have done for us. And man, so we're going to get into it. Kierra has some black moms that she's going to talk about. Why black moms? Why? Because we are Good Seasoning the Podcast.
Exactly.
And we
If it
talk
ain't
about
black, it's whack.
Hey. So y'all, on
J-Mo
this
said it.
episode, we're gonna play a quick game. It's gonna be called Flavor or No Flavor. So the game pretty much, since our podcast is called Good Seasoning, we got to get the flavor. And if it's whack, it's no flavor. Y'all get the game?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's start it. I got the notes on my phone. All right, y'all. So I'm going to give y'all a couple black moms, and y'all got to tell me if they flavor or no flavor.
Bet.
Okay.
All right.
So I think this is J-Mo's favorite.
Okay.
Aunt Viv from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Which one?
But which one? Yeah.
Okay.
Because one is bland.
Okay, let's start. The original Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Flavor or no flavor?
Flavor. For sure.
She's that garlic powder.
When she hit that. Y'all remember that episode?
You said.
When she was dancing? I love that episode, man. She was doing
I'm sure that's gonna come on. Okay, Aunt Viv.
Okay.
2.0.
Aunt Viv.
2.0.
2.0.
Bland.
I liked that Aunt Viv.
So,
Nah.
can I say
I'm
something?
gonna have to say flavor. Me personally, because she was cool. She was cool in my opinion.
Flavor
What's
for
her
both for me.
What's her notable moment on the show?
Okay, let me say something. real quick.
That wasn't. We're not talking about notable moments. I don't know.
I think that.
But she
Aunt
was
Viv-
cool. You don't think she was cool? You think she was boring or something? Sorry to
Yeah.
cut you off here.
No, you fine. I think Aunt Viv 2.0, the reason why I give her flavor is because she sort of fit with the dynamic of the show. Meaning, I like Aunt Viv, the first Aunt Viv first, right? But I'm saying, it seemed to me the way that Aunt Viv 2.0 and Uncle Phil connected seemed more of a marital feeling in the show. Get what I'm saying? She seemed a little bit more submissive. Even though she was playing the role of a dominant woman, she seemed a little bit more submissive, as in Aunt Viv point one was like, Phil.
Yeah.
Right, definitely, for sure.
So you're saying she was a pushover.
No, submissive doesn't always mean pushover.
No, she's not saying that. No.
Okay.
I don't think she's
Okay.
saying that at all.
Now this is a show that I don't watch a lot, but it's on Blackish and Rainbow.
Okay, Blackish.
So
Bland.
Rainbow
It's
flavor
on
or no
Blackish.
flavor? It's
Who's
called
Rainbow?
Blackish.
What's her
Rain.
name?
It's
Oh,
on-
her name is Rainbow. That's
Exactly.
Tracy Ellis Ross's character.
Yeah. Yep.
No flavor.
Honestly, never seen Blackish. Sorry, never
Okay.
never seen a full episode of that show.
No
so
flavor for me
I can't-
because
I can't answer that. But
I can't
Tracy
answer
Ellis
it.
Ross, she cool.
She's cool, but in this show, she does not get to show her
Her
humor.
range as an actor. Okay.
No.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So the show is
She's
called
corny.
Black. The show is the show is called Blackish, but she's acting
Okay.
whitish. So she's still cool. The show is still cool. The spinoff
Yeah.
is better, honestly.
Mixed dish.
Whitish?
Yeah.
No,
There is.
What's it
there will
called?
never
Mixed
be a
dish?
whitish. Mixed
no, with what's it
my
called?
bad. My bad.
Grownish,
What's it called?
Grownish.
Oh.
Grownish.
Yeah,
But
Grownish
mixed
is
spinoff-
mixed ish
Yes.
is a spinoff too, right?
yes,
Yeah.
that's her. That's her
Okay.
younger life. That's the perspective of her younger life. Okay, so Cookie off of Empower.
Oh.
That's
Flavor,
Taraji.
Flavor. For sure.
She's that onion powder.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, Cookie was just hard. She just from when she came out of she came out of jail first episode. Was that the first episode?
Right.
I think it was the first episode.
Yep.
She got
Facts.
out or whenever she got out, but
Yeah.
man, she held Lucius down and he played her.
Yeah,
He played her.
Hold
with a
on,
capital
hold
P.
on. He didn't play her. He moved on. He didn't play her.
Okay,
Just
that's
because
a
somebody
different
goes
topic.
to
All right, we're
jail.
gonna move on to the next mom. We're gonna move on to the next mom. Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead, Kierra.
Lisa from Sister Sister. Flavor for me. I love Lisa.
Flavor.
Flavor,
When I
that's
tell
one
you-
of my favorites.
Flavor.
When I
Facts.
tell you she is the funniest motherfucker on that show, bro.
She was so funny.
She makes the show, actually.
I remember
For
before that
sure.
show-
What?
Yes.
She
I
makes
wouldn't
the
say
show.
she makes the show, but
She makes the
I
show.
feel like if it
she's
wasn't-
definitely a key
Y'all
part,
know-
key part
y'all know
of the
that-
show.
That thing that's been going around on Twitter and was like, who understood the assignment?
Yes, she always understands her son.
She-
What's her name? Jackie. What's her
Yeah.
name? Jackie something.
Jack A.
Yeah, Jack. Oh yeah, Jack A.
Jack
There's-
A.
Okay.
There's a
I
hyphen
think this.
right there.
I think this is the ultimate flavor. This is who led the pack, but
Okay.
Claire Huxtable. Off the
Claire.
Cosby
I knew
Show.
it was Claire. I knew it was Claire. I knew it was Claire for sure.
That's the
Top-
definition of
top
a
mom.
classy woman.
Man.
Top mom. Top
Forget-
5 mom. Top
no.
5 mom.
Top 5 cougar.
Cougar.
She's fine.
Okay.
She's
Okay,
beautiful.
we're talking about moms. We're talking about moms.
She,
We're not talking about cougars.
but I'm just saying she's beautiful. But
Yes, beautiful.
she's like the mom. Like every show is kind of based off of Claire Huxtable. Like Rainbow and Blackish is kind of like a white version of Claire Huxtable.
Yeah, I thought Blackish is like the updated Cosby's, like the new version
Yeah,
of the
in a
Cosby.
sense. But sort of because Blackish. Well, that's a different conversation. But yeah. Okay. This lady right here has to be one of the funniest people on the show. As a mom, Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris.
Blackity
Oh,
black.
yeah.
Black. She got she
Flavor
got
for
flavor
sure.
on top of flavor.
That's
Bro.
that's a
Y'all know when you fry your grease,
top
your
tier
chicken.
mom.
When you fry your chicken, the residue
And then-
grease.
That's
That's all her.
yeah. 'Cause
That's
she
how
don't
much
need it.
flavor it is.
She don't need our opinion. Her man got 2 jobs.
My man got 2 jobs. Okay,
That's funny.
couple more. We gonna
We
say
got next.
Tasha Mack from the game.
Tasha
Flavor.
Mack from the game. That was my top mom on my list. That was the top.
Flavor.
The top mom. She just the way she put on for Malik, and the way she didn't take no for an answer. Like she did
Yeah.
whatever she could to put him in position to win. And I mean, what mom?
What about
What
Tasha
mom
from Power?
wouldn't do that?
Tasha from Power.
No flavor.
Horrible
Oh.
mom. Horrible mom.
No flavor.
Horrible mom. Horrible mom.
She should have died. In the
Horrible
show.
mom. Horrible
In the show.
mom. She's top 10 bad moms, okay? She cared more about the drug life than about progressing.
Not true.
And she did. What?
She wanted
Ghost
to
was trying to
progress.
get out. She wanted to get out. Ghost wanted to get out of the game. And she was like, nah. You dumb. You dumb for trying to get out.
Stupid.
Okay. Now she's
Kierra
not a
must not watch
mom.
Power.
No, I do watch Power, but I got a different input, and it's too long to talk about it.
You think she was a good or a bad mom?
I think that the predicament that she was in, she was a good mom. I felt like, and I'm just gonna keep it a G. I'm not gonna say this is something
What?
that I would. I said I'm gonna keep it a G. My bad. But this is not something that I would do. But you have been living this lifestyle for so long, and you only want the best for your kids. And sometimes as moms, and we could talk about this later, sometimes you put yourself in a bad position so your kids could be in a better position. Not saying that position was a good thing for her to do, but she did not want, and that she kept saying that throughout the whole show, she did not want Tyreek to be like her dad. She did his dad, but shit happened. But the whole point of me saying is like, I think she was a bad wife, but a mom, nah.
I agree. Terrible wife. Horrible.
She's
She
in
led
jail.
him.
She's in jail right now because she's lying for her son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me.
I'll give you that. Hey, time out. Do y'all remember maybe like 4 or 5 years ago we had a conversation about who would go to jail for their mom?
Yeah, I know what you're about to say. Yeah.
I will never forget that.
Yeah,
there were
me
people
either.
there were
I don't
people in
remember.
there.
I don't remember that.
All right, let
This
me break it down to y'all.
Wait, is this a timeout from the podcast or just like friend conversation?
No. Time out for the podcast. Let me
Okay.
put them up to date. So y'all, it was like maybe a Thursday or something. It was all at Paul and JD's house kicking it. And the conversation came up on, if your mom killed somebody, would you take the rap for him?
Absolutely.
There were people in there saying that they would let their mom go to jail. And it blew my mind. Because Brenda ain't going to jail for nobody. But that's all I want to say. I just thought that was crazy.
Well,
But
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. I got 3 siblings, and my mom ain't going to jail either. But neither am I.
But you're the only boy, so I feel like
No.
you gotta.
I ain't
You
got
got
to.
to.
I ain't got to do
got to.
nothing. But as just the relationship that I have with my mom, yeah, like I would take the L for sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. I'm not gonna say I would want to, but I would do that for sure. Like I wouldn't even think
Kierra.
twice.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Back in the day when we was having this conversation, it was 1,000% sure. Now it's like, if there was no option, I would, because, I mean, it sucks, but when you do become a mom, you got to start thinking about your little one. So, with that being said, if, like, say my mom had a horrible condition, I'm like, okay, you're going to have to step up and be my child's mom, and I'm going to have to take the rap for you. But it would have to definitely be some alternatives, like,
Like maybe
Like
that's-
what?
we got to talk to Lauren first. My dad. Maybe
Lauren
somebody-
is Kierra's sister. Everybody.
Yeah, maybe somebody in my family that's about to die soon. I mean, you're about to die. Maybe.
So you gonna put him in jail? You gonna put your grandma in jail?
You've been watching Desperate Housewives,
You
huh?
gonna put your great granddaddy
I
in
forgot about
jail?
that. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. No, I wouldn't put my grandma, but other than my grandma, yes, no cap.
Okay.
And then another thing is, honestly, we would probably empty out her 401k, and we'd probably ship her overseas somewhere so she won't get caught. I mean, I'm just playing. But okay, let's keep going. Now,
Okay.
this mama is not a mama, but I feel like this is literally the definition of stepping up to the plate. Wanda from Bernie Mac.
Wanda from Bernie Mac.
Flavor with a capital
I think
F.
she's a good mom. I wouldn't say she's one of the top moms, one of the top TV moms, but definitely a good mom for taking care of her husband's nieces and nephews. Like that was for sure. But she doesn't stand out to me like those other moms. But she's definitely a good mom.
Yeah. Okay. We got two more. We got Janet from My Wife and Kids. She's fucking flavor. She's flavorish because she's the funny as hell on that show.
I don't think her name was Janet, but
Was it not?
I don't think so.
Janet? Because I'm like, I don't know who Janet is.
That's not her name.
You talking about Tisha Campbell's character, right?
Yeah, let me Google it. Dang, that's what I wrote down just from memory. My wife. Y'all sure her name was not? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Well, clearly she ain't got no flavor because she's not too memorable. No, her name is Jay.
Jay, yeah.
But her real name, that's what it was Janet on the show.
Okay.
But they didn't call her Janet.
No, I know, but I'm saying no.
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking y'all. I don't remember.
I think they called her Jay. I don't know, hell. Well, anyways, y'all know who we talking about. Flavor for no flavor.
I would say no flavor for me.
Flavor.
Flavor for me.
But I didn't watch My Wife and Kids like that.
That's a very underrated show.
After they got rid of the black, that show was always on after school. Like,
hey, no, that show is very underrated because that show is actually funny as hell.
Junior
it
is
is a funny show for sure.
That show is hella relatable.
I've just never deep dived into it like that.
Okay, last one. Ain't Helen from the Jamie Foxx show.
No flavor.
Flavor for me. Flavor for me.
I love
Flavor for me. I love the Jamie Foxx show. Just period.
That
show is hilarious. So funny. That's it's like the Martin show for me. Like,
Martin's so overrated.
You can just watch it. Wow.
You don't like Martin?
Wow.
Reagan said she didn't really, or did she? I can't. No. Let me not speak on that. But yeah, I love Martin. It's funny.
I love Martin too.
More than Fresh Prince?
No.
Okay.
They would go hand in hand for me. They up
Crazy.
there. They're like on the same level for me.
What scene does Martin got that tops? How come you don't want me, man? Nothing.
Martin is a comedy. Is a comedy. Like, I'm not looking for those type of scenes when I'm watching a comedy. So for me, like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense to me for Martin to have a scene like that when he's a comedian. Will Smith is not a comedian. You get what I'm saying? So it's two different realms, like two different types of shows.
So you can't think of a scene. That's what you're saying.
No, I can't think of. Why would I think of a comedy scene to match a emotional scene? That don't make sense.
A scene is a scene.
I think I can think of a scene.
Have you ever acted?
I have.
When?
What were you saying, Kierra?
Exactly.
I was saying that even though
Next topic.
It wasn't as like sad, but it was still touching, and I think that's the whole part of acting. That one scene when I'm trying to think. Martin and Tisha Campbell had to make the decision where they was gonna move to at the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
And that part was sad as hell. Not sad, but it was touching. Like, damn, both of them was gonna risk their careers for each other because they want to be with each other.
Like
Thought
some
that was dope.
idiots.
They were married.
Oh, they were married then. Okay. Never mind. I didn't watch the show like that.
Hey, I feel like, I know this ain't on topic, but I feel like it's so hard out here to find somebody's true love. And when you finally match up with somebody and you compatible, I mean, that's a different topic, different what's called. But yeah, y'all, that's
Whole nother episode.
But yeah, that's our little short game. That's our little icebreaker of the day for flavor and no flavor. So let us know if y'all still want us to do that because that was pretty fun. What y'all think?
Yeah, I liked
I
it.
liked it.
I liked it.
That was dope.
All right, then. Let's keep it pushing.
All right, so next up we have our menu item of the day, which is moms. Like moms. We're talking about moms all episode.
Oh,
So,
let me
All
ask you a
episode.
question. If you had to
Okay.
compare your mom to one seasoning, what would you say she is?
sugar, because my mom is super nice. She's super nice. She's always thinking of how she can make things better.
Okay.
Like like sugar.
Yeah.
So
Like sugar with Kool-Aid.
it's not like you could put sugar with too many things and it makes it bad or it makes it worse than it when it already was. So that's how I would describe. That's what I would relate my mom to. It's just sugar.
We already know
She
Jama
just-
gonna say onion powder, so go ahead and start.
She always nice. She always nice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say onion powder because it goes with everything. Like, who doesn't like onion powder? Who doesn't like Brenda? Simple
Okay.
as that. Drop mic.
That's a good one. I would describe my mom as seasoning salt or seasoning, or I would say like Lowry's or whatever your choice of seasoning is. And the
Seasoning
reason
salt.
why seasoning salt, okay. And the reason why I say that is because if you put a little bit of seasoning salt on anything, it's gonna taste way better than it did before. So with
Yeah.
that being said,
Very
with
true.
my mom's help, with her little input, it's way better than what it was before. So you throw a little seasoning on there and
I
let's
like
get it
that. I
happen.
like that. Shout out to Mama K.
Shout out.
All right, so the next question I have for y'all is, what is the funniest memory that you have with your mom? J-Mo, you first.
Okay.
You first.
I'm gonna take y'all
Funniest
back
memory.
to January 2016.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
trying to become an alpha. And with the alpha stuff, like, it takes so long when you're trying to, do it in the spring, so everything is rushed.
Right.
So as soon as we got back to school, we needed our money like a week later. We had the money, but it was taking some time to get it.
Right.
And it was time to like pay the
And
money.
mind y'all,
And
this
I
is
call-
right after Christmas.
Literally.
Right.
And so I'm telling my mom, I'm like, dang, I'm not going to be able to make it because we can't get the money to them that day.
Yeah.
So she gets off the phone with me, and then I think I got a text or call from you, Paul, and you like, bro, your mom called Nationals.
Where did
I'm
she even
like-
get the number from?
No idea. And I'm like,
Oh
what? And
my gosh.
At this time, I didn't really know Moncrief like that, and he's like, what's wrong with your mama? And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? And he's just like, she called Nationals. They stopping the whole like process for you so you can get your money.
Wow. That's a definition for the mom. She said by any means.
She's a real one. Miss Brenda
By any
said,
means.
you going to become an alpha by any means necessary.
Facts.
So did they
Facts.
really?
So
It
shut it
really got
down.
postponed.
Yeah, like they really like paused it to
They
make
waited.
sure that. Yeah.
They said we
I
need
do,
that.
I do
we need
vaguely
that
remember
G.
that.
You need that cool little G, or however much. But
Facts.
yeah. Wow.
So
that's
what did you?
crazy.
So okay. So what was the conversation with your mom like after you found out like she had did that?
Well, I was happy, but I
Yeah.
was scared at the same time because it was
Yeah.
like I didn't know Moncrief, and he was like kind of going in on me like, "Why'd you tell her to do that and stuff?" And it's like,
Right.
you know how moms are. You don't
yeah.
tell them; they just do it.
They just
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
But then afterwards, like I had called her and was like, "Thank you, I
Yeah.
needed that.
Thank you for real.
Thank you."
For real.
It's like
Yeah.
when a
You
mom
know, that's
says,
love.
like, "Don't worry about it," you literally be like, "All right,
Yeah,
Okay.
facts. And yeah, they make
Right.
a way every
they
time.
make a way."
Every
That's
time.
what's up. All right, Paul. What about you?
My funniest memory. My mom is just funny. Period. Cause she's
Yes, she is.
she's just. I don't know how they explain it, but my mom is just funny. She's just a funny person. Like
It's unexpected
she's-
for me.
Yeah, for sure. Like she's super nice. She's a church going woman, but she from Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
so like she I'm not gonna say she dabbles in things, but I'm gonna tell this story. So when I was graduating, we all lived in a house together. Me, Kierra, Chris,
Right.
Kendall, and Reagan. So we had a house. So during graduation, I think it was the night before graduation, we had a Taco Tuesday. My mom was in town. My sisters was in town. My friends, family, whatever. Just setting the scene. So in the midst of Taco Tuesdays, if you have ever been to one of my Taco Tuesdays, you know that alcohol is involved. Great food is involved. Whatever.
Mind y'all, Paul's mom and myself was out buying the alcohol the day of, and I thought we were just going in there getting something. She like, we need a basket. I'm like, a basket.
Yeah, it was like. So fast forward, we're having Taco Tuesday, whatever. We're having a great time. It's the day before graduation, so we're not doing too much, but we having a good time. So
Right.
I'm pretty faded at this point, but I know my limits because I'm like, I gotta get up early.
Right.
Don't wanna miss graduation or whatever. So, at this point, it's like maybe I want to say it's past midnight. I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but it's past midnight. And I'm looking for my mom, and I can't find her. So I go outside. My mom is outside smoking a cigarette with Nate. Now, if you guys know Nate, Nate is hilarious, man.
Crazy,
hella funny, crazy guy. One of our fraternity brothers, but above all, just like one of my friends, one of my good friends from college. And Nate is chopping it up with my mom smoking a cigarette. Mind you, my mom used to smoke cigarettes like long time ago. But every now and then she will partake in a cigarette. And this was one of those moments. And I think I was just so thrown off by it because I hadn't seen her do nothing like that, in so long. So it was hilarious because it was a cigarette, but it was even more hilarious because she was smoking it with Nate, and Nate is just hella funny. So that was probably that. Huh? You said did I smoke it with her?
No, Puff.
Nah, I don't do it. I've never hit a cigarette before. Never. And I'm not really interested. I've hit a black and mild before, and they said that's worse than a cigarette. So I don't really think I need to even try. I don't even think I need to try a cigarette because I had a little black and mild era, for a minute that I'm not proud of. But yeah, man. So that's probably the funniest that I can recall. Most recent, not recent, but
Yeah.
So, Kierra, before you go, I want you to give us your funniest moment with your mom and your funniest moment as a mom.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I have thousands of both. Okay, let's see.
You really do.
Mom, okay.
Y'all, before she starts, y'all, Kierra mama needs a show because
facts. She's hilarious.
Okay,
that woman is hilarious.
The thing about her, she's undercover funny. As like Paul's mom, they sort of have a lot of common.
They're very alike, very unexpected humor.
Yes, my mom is first just so animated. Like the stuff that she says, like, "Girl, what are you talking about?" But my mom is a short, petite woman. First off, growing up, people thought that we were like sisters, or she was my older sister, or whatever the case is. So every time people see my mama, they always think like she's so sweet. She's Mama Kay, like she's always helpful and helping and giving and all this kind of stuff. So one day on the bus, this was years ago, but this is like my first time in real life seeing my mama get this crazy, like about to fight kids. So
have I heard this story? I don't think I heard this one. I don't know. I'm excited to hear this.
Let me pop. So I was so y'all know how it is in the hood. Like my parents, my mama wanted better for me, so she didn't want me to go to the schools that was in my district. So I rode the bus to schools that was about 25 miles away, 30, a good 30 minutes away. So with that being said, I was a freshman, and there was upper class on the bus. So y'all know, I don't know if y'all schools did this, but at the end of the year, people like did water balloons and spray
Yeah,
water and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we was on the bus, and my mama did not play about our hair. She did not.
Right.
Y'all know us black parents, black mamas, you do not play about your black daughter's hair. I just had got my hair done, and I knew if I came home and my hair was fucked, I was gonna be fucked.
Yeah, it
So
was
this
bad.
dude, it's bad. So this dude, I mean, she ain't gonna whoop me, but she gonna be like, "Girl, I ain't paying for you to get your hair
Yeah.
done again because I just
Right.
spent five
Exactly.
dollars." Yeah. So it was this senior or junior, whatever, spraying this water bottle at me like this, and I'm like, and I talk hella shit. But mind you, I thought it was just water. After him spraying it in me, got in my eye, it was bleach in that water. So I'm like, if you spray me
What?
again, yes, I'm like, if you spray me again, I'm gonna have
What?
no choice. Yes, I said I'm gonna have no choice but to get up and beat your ass. So you know, once you say that, it's like, if he do
You
it, you
gotta
probably
do it.
gotta do it.
You
You got
got
to.
to. Yeah.
You
Facts.
gotta do
Yeah.
it.
For sure.
Facts.
So I'm thinking that he's not gonna do it. But mind you, me and my mom are built similar. I was way smaller at the time. I'm a short person. So
Right.
and and I'm a freshman as well. So I'm not scared, but I am a little nervous. I don't know
A little
nobody.
nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one riding out all the way out here by myself. I don't got no friends really like that. Mind you, Reagan lives on that side of town, so we depart. So actually, I don't even think she went to school there. But anywho, so he sprays me. So I literally got up. I was, did y'all ride the bus? I was like on
In the front,
L6. Yeah, I was like on
had to walk to
L5.
the back.
I had to go all the way back to like R12. I
Yeah.
was like,
Ah.
nigga, I swear to God. And he literally, like, I ran up on him and hit him. He literally picked me up. I was probably at least like 95, 110 pounds, 5'1". He picked me up by my neck, shoved me all the way to the back of the seat.
Front of the
It was,
bus.
yes, it was literally like hitting me. So I'm kicking him. There's other niggas like jumping on him to like get me off and stuff like that. So mind you, we're like 15 minutes away from the school. I mean, from my
Right.
bus stop. My mom is like 30 minutes away from the bus stop because she had just got off work. So I'm calling her crying. She was already at the bus stop by the time we got there. She jumped on that bus. She had no shoes on, nothing. It was like, oh, messing with my daughter, all this kind of stuff. Literally ready to fight this kid. And I think that's the funniest moment because she's like, get in the car, talking to me and my sister. Get in the car. Get in the car. I'm going to handle this. And I think that was the funniest moment because I'm like,
Yeah. That's the next level. That's
Did
next
she
level.
slap him?
huh?
Did
No,
she slap him?
no, she didn't slap him. She got in
Woo.
his face, and then like kids. I'm sorry. I thought she was just playing. I just thought she was just playing. The bus, what's the color was slide. The bus driver was like,
The
Yeah.
bus
What was
police.
the bus driver the whole time?
bus drivers, they really don't care. They just
They
really
don't
want
be
to.
caring. They
They just
just.
really want to drop you out. He was doing this. But he was like, "Ma'am, you got to get off. You can't assault a kid like that. You can't assault a kid like that." She's all in his face, cussing him out, doing all this kind of stuff. But for me, that was out. I mean, even though it was a serious moment, that was one of the funniest moments for me. Not only, but one of the ones I can think of for me because it was just like I've never seen my mom go
Get
dumb
like
on
that.
somebody like that. I've seen her
Right.
tell people off, but after that, we laugh about that all the time because we was like, what was you gonna do if he actually hit you? This nigga's
Y'all
like,
gonna have to jump him.
no, facts,
I think the whole bus would have been fighting that boy if he hit your mama. Like
bro.
they would have had to jump him.
But
sure.
the funniest thing is that
Facts.
she was already there by the time the bus had made it. I don't know how. So yeah,
Mm.
literally.
But
So
bleach.
yes, he thought it was a joke. Like y'all know how boys back in the day. That's how they. I mean, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but that was flirting.
Yeah.
Like
Minus
let
the
me-
Yeah.
bleach.
Being mean to somebody.
being mean to
But not
somebody.
that mean.
These niggas was ruthless. Like
It's hot.
so. Yeah.
Did y'all end
So
up talking?
no, he actually got suspended, and then the next following year. He was actually his sisters came and they was actually kept coming up to the school trying to jump me. Like, so I don't. It never happened. It never happened. But I don't understand why they was trying to jump me when he, like, But anyhow,
So Kierra,
uh huh.
I really want to know what's your funniest moment as a mom, because we know you are a mom as well. So go ahead and give that to us.
For sure.
Man, I mean, there's a lot of funny moments. My daughter, honestly, is a comedian. Everybody in my family is hella funny, but this lady is literally probably the funniest 2-year-old I've ever. Can y'all hear that? Sorry, pause. But y'all, my daughter, she's actually hella funny. She's a comedian for a 2-year-old. She's hella smart. I don't know how she know the stuff that she know. So, damn. So, I would say just something I could just think of real quick. She does not like getting shots like most kids, do. So,
Right.
at her last
Definitely
wellness,
understand.
literally, my mom said I used to run out the door.
J-Mo, you don't like getting shots either, huh?
At all.
Look at his face.
Still.
He's totally serious. I hate getting
Still.
blood shots. I don't care, but blood. Something about blood makes me nauseous. But we had to go to the doctor because she has asthma, so she had to give blood, y'all. So we got a phlebotomist right here. We got a nurse right here. I'm right here, and we're trying to hold her down to give blood. She yanks the needle out of her arm. Not on. It's like, how do you know how to do all this at 2? She yanks it out of her arm and throws it across the room. She slides from under my arms like this and runs, takes off.
Oh
Mind you,
my gosh.
mind you, since it's
That is
COVID,
crazy.
That's
What's
not
wrong,
baby
Nyla?
right now.
Yep, y'all.
So, Kierra, you're telling us that a 2-year-old took the needle out her own arm,
I'm
threw
not
it,
lying. Threw it.
escaped from her mother,
Escaped.
and ran out the building.
Not out the building, but out of the, back where you do blood.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
It's COVID, so only one parent can go at a time. So I'm
Right,
running,
right.
I'm running out, and I'm like, "Did y'all see a kid? Did y'all see a kid? Did y'all see a kid?" They're like, "She went that way. She went that way."
Oh my
And
gosh.
I'm freaking the fuck out because I'm like, "Where? Like, I'm screaming at people. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Where? I don't see her. I don't see her." Bro, she's small, just like all of us. She is in a corner behind the trash can. We had the whole office looking
Is she
for her.
hiding?
Oh,
Hiding.
oh no.
Because she didn't want to get a shot.
She didn't want to get it. So we play hide and seek a lot. And then she goes like, when I finally found her, she goes, Polo. I mean, I'm sorry, we
Marco Polo.
play Marco Polo. So she goes, Polo.
Was she laughing then, or was she crying?
She
Man.
was in distraught. Her emotions was in distraught. Like, but she knew that I was crying. I was freaking out because
I know
everybody said,
you
I don't know where she went. She was just right here. She was just right here.
Right.
I'm like, where? Where? I'm literally screaming. I'm like, security.
Security.
So none of these people wanted to grab a 2-year-old running in the doctor's office. You would think.
Not a black kid.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I guess it
helped.
is
Nobody.
COVID too.
But
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
probably
When I be
Such
at
a
the when I
nobody's kid.
no see, and I just feel like that's people just being weird because when I be places and I see a kid run off, I won't touch him. But
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm like, hold
And then people
on, where you going?
People be like, thank you. Get your ass over here. Like,
Right.
Yeah, like, hold on.
doing?
Hold on. But overall, I mean, it's hella funny moments. But just for a 2-year-old to be able to think of a way to escape like that, it's like you've never been put in a situation that you had to fend for your life. And out of nowhere, the first time you're able to figure it out, I was just in awe.
Right.
She's for sure smarter than a 2-year-old for that, for sure.
Literally. But yeah,
That's
y'all, being a
crazy.
mom is fun. Being a mom is fun.
Yeah, being a mom. I don't know what it's like being a mom, but being a dad is fun. So I'm sure it's extra fun as a mom because moms are always with the kids more. They just have a stronger bond, a stronger connection.
I have a
you bring
question,
up
though. Oh,
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, J-Mo.
No, I was just gonna say you bring up a good point. You're a dad. I know it's Mother's Day. I hate to be that guy, but do you think it's acceptable for the people that moms aren't in their lives to say Happy Mother's Day to my dad, like women do on Father's Day?
I think for me personally, I think it's just extra out. Because I mean, a lot of times it's from a place of
Hurt.
Yeah, hurt. Yeah, not necessarily negativity, but yeah, a place of hurt. So when people make those posts or feel like that, because no one's really calling you mom. No, you know what I'm saying. If you're actually a dad, they're not calling you mom. If you're a mom, nobody's really like dad. You know, no one's really actually calling their mom dad. Except, I mean, that I know. You know, I could be wrong. I'm sure. You know, somewhere in the world, yeah, they might be rocking out like that. But majority, no, not at all. So,
Okay.
so yeah.
What were you saying, Kierra?
I was gonna say, as men, do y'all feel like, and I know both of you all was raised in a two-parent household. Actually, all three of us was. So I guess this is a good question. But do you guys feel like, I know y'all love y'all dads to death, don't get me wrong, but do y'all ever feel like y'all could rely on y'all moms more than y'all dads just due to the status of y'all relationship growing up as a kid? Or do y'all feel like
For
do y'all
sure.
feel like do y'all feel like y'all mom was more of a parent than your dad was?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I
even
think he was,
even my dad would say that. I think my dad would say that.
yeah, he was my friend.
Really?
She was the
So
lawyer, the
your daddy
attorney,
was
all that.
your dad was the pushover.
Nah, until he'd be the what's the
Disciplinary.
word? Yeah, but
Disciplinary.
other than
Yeah.
that, he was the homie though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my dad was a disciplinary. I wouldn't say my dad. I wouldn't even consider my dad a friend growing up, but he was a provider. That was his job. Like he was in charge of making sure that everything that was taken care of in the house financially, and with that was being at work all the time. Like,
Right.
and you know, my dad never took a vacation, like ever. 30 years of being a carpenter, never took one vacation. Like, didn't take no vacation days off. Like, his mindset was to work. And mainly because when he graduated, I wouldn't say it was either the night he graduated high school or the night before he graduated high school. His stepdad had, you know, told him like, yo, either you gonna go to work, or you gonna get a job, or you gonna go to school. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna go to school. He went to school. He said, I'm gonna become a carpenter. You know, that was a good trade, and that was what he was taught to do, to get a job, to work and provide. And
That
to
was
this
it.
day, as a retired man, my dad still pays like all the bills in the house. Like,
So being
it's
a
simply
dad
because
now,
go ahead.
so being a dad now, and not saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with your dad does, because everybody parent their children different. Is that something that you would like to do, or do you want to be more hands-on dad? Because honestly, all the people that's around me, their moms are more hands-on, and their dad is the provider, or
Right.
not
I want
really.
to be I want to be as hands on as possible. Just as
Gotcha.
much as my fiance Rihanna is a mom. Like, I want to be, you know, the dad. Like, I
So
feel
you
like
gonna be at
it's
the
equally
PTA
as
meetings?
important. For sure, I'm at the
Oh,
PTA meetings.
definitely. Yeah.
I'm at the parent teacher conferences. I'm at all of that
What
because
about you,
that's just
Jenna?
as
That'll help
important. I feel like that's equally
for
as
sure.
important.
With the cupcakes.
For sure, for sure. We're doing everything. We're doing everything. Like, she
I
trying
think
to
that's I think that's
whatever,
good.
you
It's
know.
because, especially having females, they say you look for the man that your dad is in a man, or vice
Or
versa.
Hmm.
isn't.
Or
Yeah.
yeah, or
Or it's
isn't,
not.
or
Yeah.
yeah, or for instance, you guys like Paul, maybe Rihanna and your mom have a lot in common due to that's your nurture, that's what you grew up knowing. So with that being said, I think that's
You
definitely
own one
good,
today.
huh?
You own one
Yeah.
today.
You
It's the
know,
headphones.
no,
It's the headphones.
I gotta update
She
y'all
wanna.
later, but I had a crazy day, so yeah, just speaking from the gut, you know.
Hey, I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing.
But
So
yeah.
yeah. Um. So Kiera, when you had a child, did you appreciate your mom more? Cause I know once I seen Rihanna go through the whole process, like, you know, upfront and personal, and because of COVID, you know, we was around each other,
Right.
24 hours. So I seen the good, the bad, the ugly of
Right.
pregnancy, from when it was conceived until
Mm-hmm.
it was out, till she was out. So
Yeah.
You watched it?
yeah, I watched it. Yeah, for sure. So
You
I
ain't
have a
fainting
different.
him?
No, I didn't faint it. I'm not gonna. I would say, child. I'm not gonna say it's overrated, but the fainting part and stuff, it's not. It didn't get to me like that. It was amazing to see
Mm-hmm.
something that I helped create
Your baby.
come out of the woman that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with. Like, that is next level. Like, if anybody gets a chance to experience having a baby with somebody, do it. Like, not
When
before,
when you're
when
ready,
you're,
people.
yeah, absolutely, when you're able, and you got your life together. But
Right. Right.
childbirth is an amazing experience. Whether it's I haven't experienced a C-section, but just
Yeah.
period, like bringing a life into this world, however you bring it into this world, is an amazing experience. And I know that I look at my mom differently. I look at Rihanna differently. After experiencing that. So so Kierra, do you feel different about your mom? Once you had a kid.
Yes and no. Me and my mom, I don't know how this is in y'all household, and if anybody in my family's listening to this, it's no disrespect, but I don't know if in y'all household, since y'all do have siblings, y'all, it's sort of like some siblings is mom, tight with their mom, and some kids is tight with their dad. So
Clicked up.
sister, yeah, and my daddy has always been like this, and me and my mama has always been like that. So with that being said,
It's
my mama is all I've always been very beyond grateful of the things that she's done for me. Even at a young age, my mom used to tell me that she'd be like, she didn't understand how I could think like that at such a young age. Like, if my mom was ever in an inconvenience, I will always want to help her or some type
right.
of way. So with that being said, no, I didn't. No, to answer it is no, but the other part of the answer is yes. It's because I finally could see how you could love somebody unconditionally.
Right.
Like, I honestly would die for my daughter in a heartbeat.
Right.
And
I'm
no
tired.
shade to nobody else, but it's just crazy to me how people have children and can't, like, when she's not with me, I'm nervous. I don't care. Um, if at daycare, I don't give a fuck. I'm that mom. I'm texting the worker like, hey, any updates? She's like, no, you just dropped her off 3 hours ago. As stated, any updates? I don't care if it was two
Right.
minutes ago. I said, is there any updates? You know,
Yeah.
but and it's just funny. It's because just a quick story.
There go Nyla right there.
Right. It's just a quick story. When I was 13 or 14 years old, we were at a church banquet and they was giving out ice cream, and the ice cream, y'all know I love desserts, and the ice cream had coconut in it. Now we thought that I was allergic to nuts, but we was not for sure.
Right.
And I ate the whole thing, and I told my sister, I was like, I'm about to go and get some water. My throat is hurting. And my sister said that I was gone for a long time. So she said when she finally came out, she screamed because I was fainted, passed out, right? The
Oh my
only thing
gosh.
I can remember, the only thing from that like 5 hours of me being passed out is my mom over me praying like, God, please don't,
Oh my
don't.
gosh.
I could cry thinking about that. It's because I was thinking in my head,
That's crazy.
I couldn't physically respond at the time, but I was thinking in my head, Mom, I'm okay. But now, just having that image of that being Nyla, I
Right.
would die. Like, and
For
it's
sure.
just, I'm not even trying to get emotional, but that's how it is being a mom. It's just like, I finally understand that feeling. Um, because my mom saw me helpless. Like, I couldn't move. I was trying to say, I'm okay. I just need to get to
Almost
the
like a
hospital.
coma.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I was thinking it, but I could. It was like it was thousands, not thousands. It was probably at least 20 people around me, but I can only see her. I can't see my sister. I can hear it, but I can't see anybody. And I could
Right.
just hear her saying, "Like, God, please." I remember this day. My mom was like, "Just take me, please. Don't do this." Um, So just the thought of that is sad because it's just like moms do so much for their kids. So for sure,
They do. They really
That's
do.
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you
I
touched on a
wasn't
good point
wasn't meaning
talking
to get
about
emotional, but it's sad
No,
thinking
it's
it
all
only
unconditional
thing
good.
was to
love.
happen to my kid. So
No, that's
No,
real. That's
but I
real.
think
That's
that
real.
unconditional love goes like unappreciated sometimes because you just assume like everybody's getting that. And for
for
me,
sure.
I realized like, dang, some of y'all ain't cool with y'all mamas. Like once I got to college and stuff, I'm like,
Yes.
y'all
Yes.
don't talk to y'all mamas or the way people talk
Right.
to them.
Or about them.
Like,
Wow.
I I've witnessed
Or
people
yeah,
about them.
calling their mama the B word. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
your
crazy.
own mama? You calling her the
That's
B
wild.
yeah,
word?
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah. Or like when people like they be on first name basis. Like I jokingly say it to my friends,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
we
never
wouldn't
say
like
it to 'em.
we wouldn't call your mama by her first name,
No.
in person.
Yeah.
But
No, but I'm saying some people like they do that, and I'm like, nah, you can't
That's a
say
form
that
of
to mine.
that's a form of
nah.
disrespect.
Right.
Yeah, but I think college really made me appreciate more. Like, dang, I got a good mom compared to a lot of people.
No, for real.
No, for real.
No,
No, for real. So
that's real. Especially the job that I work at right now. I just see that these parents, and obviously I'm not an addict, so I can't speak on this, but how they choose substance over their children, and I'm like,
right.
and these people are living in non-traditional homes, which means they're no relationship to them. So these are random people that the state has found to place your children in, and every day you're still using. I would be out
Right.
of my mind. Like, I don't know if these people are molesters. I mean, even though
Right.
they have been checked out, but you really don't know nobody. So that part is like you said, J Mo, it's just like I thought prior to going to college, like everybody has respect for their parent, their mom, at least their
Right.
mama.
Right. Or choosing anything over your children.
A nigga,
Like
like that's
I don't
weird.
know. I don't. Yeah. Or I don't know if y'all seen Blueface recently. I think I seen it yesterday. He was on the
Who's
lot.
Blueface?
He was on a. He was. You know who Blueface?
Streaming.
You know who Blueface is?
Oh, is that
Bust down,
Tatiana Devil?
Tatiana. Bust
Oh,
down.
okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
know. Okay. So so
For the game.
Blueface. Yeah,
Okay.
for the game. Yeah. So Blueface, it was his son's birthday, and so he was on a Twitch. It's called Twitch. It's like
Yeah,
when you're
game streaming.
game streaming. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
live game streaming. He was on Twitch, and he was. It was his son's birthday. Not just his son's birthday. It was his son's birthday party was going on while he was on Twitch, and you can hear his baby mama on the phone while he's on Twitch. He has her like on speakerphone, and she's like, "You think everything is funny? Like it's your son's birthday. You're not here. Like," and he's laughing. Like he's just like not.
He
He's
thinks
just
it's a
like,
joke.
yeah, he thinks it's a joke. So when they get
That's
off the
crazy.
phone, the dudes that's with him, it's a white guy's with him. He's like, "You gotta go, bro. Like, we need to shut it down so you can go." He's like, "Nah, I can stay 5 more minutes." And it's like, bro, like, why are you putting anything before your kids, especially something that only happens once a year? Like, you can't make a
Right,
birthday
once a
party,
year
something that happened once a year. Like,
to play
doing
a
the
video
bare
game.
right. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how people don't put their kids on a pedestal. Like a piece of them is on this earth. An extra piece of them is on this earth, and people would rather do whatever instead of taking care of their kids. So after having a kid, I have no respect for people who don't take care of their kids. Like I don't fuck with people who don't take care of their kids. Like I can't have anybody in my immediate circle who don't take care of their kids, or at least try to take care of their kids, because it don't take a lot. Like it really don't take it don't take a lot to take care of your kids, especially when it's two people. Like I think
I'm on it
I
today.
think God created that for a reason, like to have balance. And it's even if, and I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about being married. I'm not talking about having to live in the same household or none of that. Like you can have balance and not have to be in the same household. Like,
That's
or
definitely.
at some point, the whoever the kid is staying with, more. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit more, but it can still be balanced.
I got some friends that are sort of in a co-parenting situation, and just talking to them and stuff like that, and they just be like, "Y'all, I don't want nothing from these niggas. Like, I don't want this nigga. I don't want nothing from him." They would be like, if they would just spend time with the kid, I would have
Right.
satisfaction. And I know some of
Exactly.
my
That's
friends,
all it
just the
takes.
thought of their fathers not being in their child's life is heartbreaking for a mother, because it's
Absolutely.
just like, damn, how can I mean, people are like, for instance, Paul, you're like, if it was you in this predicament, you would be like, how could you love your daughter so much and the child's mom doesn't, or not necessarily don't love, but could not yearn for that feeling
Yeah,
or that
Right.
yeah.
attachment like you do. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and I mean, this is not new, and not saying that it's all dads, because there's some not shit mamas out there as well. But
Shout out to the single dads.
Shout out to the single dads for real.
yes. But
You single brother.
Holding it
people,
down.
I'm dead. But just in general, y'all, I just feel like, a mom's love is literally unconditional. What moms would do for you is beyond this world. I read this post that says no one will ever love you as more than your mama will.
Yeah.
Man,
Without
and
a
I be
doubt.
trying to tell these women that, like, if you don't love me like my mama loved me, you don't love me. Simple. That ain't had nothing to do with what we said, but that's just, they gonna read between the lines.
Okay, I got a question for you. Do you think that's possible
For somebody,
What?
for your mate to love you exactly like your mom loves you? Like, I
no,
think
no,
mom's love is just different. It's like no matter what, like it's. I don't think anything can replace that.
I think
I don't
I think
think.
that question is very loaded, and we should save that
It
for
Okay.
the relationship piece.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's a
good-
deep question.
That is a deep question. It is.
But y'all,
Okay.
it is.
That is a good one. Yeah.
What you say, Kier?
No, no, no. I was gonna say, and I don't. This might be deep too, so I'll probably save it as well. I was just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna say it, and then if it's too deep, y'all gonna say,
Okay,
let's
yeah.
wait. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna say
Alright.
now. The question was, can your mate love you like your mama can? Okay, so that's what we gonna wait. But the reverse is, can you love your significant other as much as you love your mama? Because y'all know
That's
that.
a topic.
Oh, that's a topic. That's a deep
Down,
one.
slow
Yeah.
it
Okay,
down.
so real quick,
Right.
you know
Write
they
that
say
down.
females, daughters and dads relationships, it's a different relationship between mom and daughters, correct? But they also say mom and son's relationship is a totally different relationship between dad and son. So we gonna hold that,
Kier,
because
what's crazy is
that's what you was thinking.
I literally just told Paul this, like,
Really?
earlier this week. Yeah, that's
I mean,
deep though.
it's real,
You
because
Quit
y'all.
playing me, bro.
Y'all,
Nah, you
because
really
this is
did.
okay. Oh, I got a real question. Real quick. This is a question. So, what, Paul?
I said I really don't remember, but
Oh, real question. Okay, scenario. Paul, you married, right? You and Rihanna got married, right? Okay.
yeah.
Let's not
Okay.
let's not
Congratulations.
even really even put your mom and Rihanna in the picture. Let's just say you're married, and this is a whole different mom. So
Right,
don't
right,
think of
right.
their
Yeah, yeah,
personalities.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Got you.
Your mama's coming from the airport. You make Rihanna sit in the back. Yes or no? That's the thing that's going around right now. Wives are getting mad that they're being put in the back seat
Okay.
over the
Now,
mom.
now,
Let
like
me-
this is funny. Like this is funny because I've never been taught that. Like that's never been a thing in my household. Like
That's my household. Elders sit in the front seat.
Like
Facts.
that's never been
Okay.
a thing. But it's kind of assumed maybe. But the type of mom that my
That's
mom
why I
is
said don't put your mom in it.
exactly because my mom's like I'm sitting back. My mom don't
Yeah.
care. You feel
I'm gonna
me?
go play with Reese. Yeah,
Um,
but
But
in the
if
type of woman
this
Rihanna
scenario,
was as well,
we
she
lived
was
together. Moms came into town. You feel me? I'm driving. Yes, you get in the back. Yeah, because mom's gonna get in the front.
Who's
Wife-
getting in the back?
Wifey's gonna get in the
Okay.
back.
let me say this. I don't want to marry anybody that isn't gonna have that little. Oh no, no, no! I insist. You get in the front. Oh no, no, no! You get in the
Yes,
front.
but
Yes.
it would be
Like,
it would be that type of vibe. You feel me? But
Yeah.
it wouldn't be. I have to tell her to do that. You know,
Yeah.
like it should already be
If-
insinuated because
but if we're going to pick
if
up her
she's
dad,
driving, if we're going to pick up
that
Rihanna's
nigga
mom or
gotta
her
get in the
dad,
back.
nah. If we're going to pick up Rihanna's mom or
No.
dad,
Nah.
yes,
he
I'm
gotta
gonna get
in
in the back. If she's driving, yeah, I'm gonna get in the back.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga gotta get in the back. You.
No, me, yes, me personally, yeah, I'm getting in the back.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
why
the
not?
dad.
Okay.
Yes. without
Okay.
a doubt.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
not even.
okay.
That's not even a thought. Like for sure. Like
Okay, y'all want to hear my piece on it?
yeah.
Talk to us.
So, I will get in the back, but because I'm respectful, I'm respectful first and foremost. But per the way life works, once you leave, once for a female, once a man marries me and my dad gives him the okay to marry me, he is my immediate family. You get what I'm saying? So this is our family. This is our family. So mom, your ass is in the back.
Wait,
But
say that again.
so okay, this is what I'm saying. You put your immediate family before the rest of your family, right? So even though your mom loves her mom and all this kind of stuff, this is her immediate family now. This is your immediate family. So with that being said, I would get in the back because I'm respectful and I would never do my future mother-in-law like that. But what I'm being
Right.
said is, this is my family, sis.
Yeah.
Take your ass
Sorry.
to the back. I would do it.
Sorry, in-law.
I would do it, but I'm saying,
crazy.
Skedaddle.
I'm saying I would do it if I felt that it
Hop in
like
the
the
back,
tension.
Grams.
Take your ass to the back. I'm
To
not
the third
calling.
row.
I'm not calling you Rosa Parks or nothing, but
To the third row.
Third row.
what I'm saying is, I would hope that when I get married, that she would understand that as well. And that we wouldn't even have to put ourselves in the predicament that it would be an issue. Like you said, your mom. My mom would get in the
Right.
back in a heartbeat because it's not that deep to
Exactly.
her.
Go.
But,
Exactly.
but just think about it. You're married to your family and your wife and you have children. And this is her car.
Right.
This is her car note. This is her gas. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, don't come and punk me. This is my family. So it's just like, for respect wise, yeah, but don't think this is a regular
Don't get it
day.
confused.
This is my shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But,
But I think it's just out of respect.
out of respect. But I was raised like that, Paul. Like even now, like the other day we went to the mall that was 30 minutes away, and I was like, my grandma was heading to the back. I was like, no, grandma, you got in the front. She was like, it'd be too cold up there, so go ahead. But I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just making sure because
Right.
Yeah.
that's disrespectful to have anybody that's older than you sitting in the back. That's just out of
Right.
respect.
Right.
But
You got at least gotta ask. Like
You at least
even if
gotta
they're
ask.
not trying to sit in the front, you at least gotta ask.
now, if mother-in-law
child.
came into town and she was trying to get snappy with me, I'll okay.
Right.
You want me to get an Uber?
But for
No,
me, it wouldn't even. I don't even.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
wouldn't
even
even
think
be
I would
like
even
that.
be in that. Yeah, it wouldn't even be
Position.
in that.
Yeah.
I would hope I would not be in no type of situation
Yeah.
like that with my future mother-in-law and stuff. And,
Nah,
that's
I
a whole
want to.
nother. That's a whole nother
You
topic.
just
for,
so you can see
I
how it
want
will
to.
play out.
Yeah, I want to see that my wife got some cojones.
I don't.
But-
I don't want. I don't even want that type of energy around our relationship. And I wouldn't even, if it's like that, we wouldn't even be to the points where your mom's just coming to visit. Like if it's funk, like why even set yourself up like that? You go pick your mom up. You already know we don't get along, or if it's an issue like that, like I wouldn't even put myself in that position. But above all, I wouldn't even be in a relationship, or let alone married to somebody, and I don't have a good relationship with their mom.
Another topic.
or-
Write this down because I be
parents.
seeing this a lot. Would you be with your significant other if they was beefing with your family? Just write that down. We ain't even got to discuss it, but
I was just saying, do y'all have anything planned for y'all mothers today? For Mother's Day.
well, we supposed to be doing like a little picnic. Maybe go do some activities. We wanted to do something not too traditional this year on Mother's Day. Just have a little fun, enjoy the sun. What y'all got planned for Mother's Day?
We're going to Razoo's She love razzoos.
I want a razzoos.
Yeah. Hopefully get her drink a little bit.
I would say have one in toaster. Your mama drink?
Nah. But may put something in the Sprite, you know, a little vodka. Nothing crazy.
Not in the Sprite. I'm dead.
Nothing crazy.
Paul, what you got planned for Rihanna and your mama? And your sister?
I don't know. I don't have any plans yet, but we're going to go do something. We're going to go celebrate somehow.
Well, that's cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, y'all, we want to say thank y'all so much for listening to our second episode. We have fun recording this. We getting used to it, y'all. If y'all a mama out there, thank y'all so much. These babies out here need a good, loving mother, a good, loving black mother at that, y'all, because us black mamas right here, we already got so much thrown against us right now. So just continue to stay strong and happy for your babies. Love them unconditionally. Remember, at the end of the day, they are all that matters. So when you look into their face, don't even bring up your pain. Just love them unconditionally, y'all. We're going to wrap this up, and we'll see y'all on episode 3.
See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Good Seasoning the Podcast. If you like what you just heard,
I want another one.
Same here.
please subscribe, rate, and review. You can also watch us on full HD on our YouTube, Good Seasoning. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Good Seasoning the Pod.